Yep, there it is.
Welcome to 30 Seconds to Masterpiece, round 3 of season 1. This is our finale
Yep,
here.
there it is.
Welcome. Yep, there it is. Okay, so here we gather with 3 of the participants, and we're so happy to know, well, actually, Kurt knows who got first place, who got gold place as well, because he's been running a tally since we started. Yes.
I
Um,
always wanted to do that.
yeah.
Yeah, I
And
jumped the gun.
I did invite the critics here tonight, but I didn't hear back, so I guess they're all too busy. So I will announce the Critics Award as well. We have that to let you know about too. So I thought we could get started by showing the videos and like kind of like announcing who got what place and showing the video at the same time. I thought that would be kind of fun. So let's start with the person who came in 7th place. Now, there are no losers in this game. Everybody's a winner. So, not Corey, Carrie,
You scared me.
yeah, Carrie, our friend Carrie came in 7th place. And I'm going to go like this. I'm working on the technical side. I've made some improvements. Let's see how this goes. Carrie's video. Are you guys seeing my screen?
Hmm.
Yep,
All
yep.
right, here we go. Most creative game show.
Gosh, that guy knows what he's doing for sure.
Yes.
I,
Okay.
I don't know if it was a, a loop, but I liked how you could still hear him sketching. Like he wasn't done after that 30
Yeah.
seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Carrie came in 7th place. Actually, Kurt, your sister, who was one of the critics, Amy Gummer, she actually gave Carrie a pretty high score for originality, I believe it was. So let me take a look here. All the participants were judged on creativity, originality, theme, and execution. And Carrie got from your sister, Kurt, Carrie got 5 for creativity. It was 0 to 5, 5 being the best, 5 for originality, and 5 for theme. So he did, then 14 for execution. So he got 19 out of a possible 20 from your sister.
Wow.
He did really well, but other judges, had their favorites were other people. So it kind of
Yeah.
she got outnumbered in that regard. But I really liked his like old school approach
I
to
like with that one, the fact that he just did a drawing in 30 seconds. Like
Yeah.
really, truly 30 seconds to masterpiece without any
Yeah.
like outside work,
yeah,
Where
yeah.
other
And it was
ones,
a gorgeous
most of the
drawing
artwork
too.
is done outside of the 30 seconds.
Yeah.
A lot of them, like they're almost completely constructed and made and done
Yep.
over many hours outside of the 30 seconds.
Yep.
It's definitely a 30
Yep.
seconds.
Yeah,
Anyway.
that was one of the complaints that David, the critic, David, especially he made. He thought that Fran's piece just kind of didn't have the spirit of the 30 seconds because all the work was basically done outside. Although there was the narration and the pulling of the piece, but he thought that like maybe too much of a percentage was done, outside of the video. But
Right.
I say, it's each his own, like it's within the rules to work on your 30-second masterpiece for 10 years if you could figure out how to tie it into the final product or whatever. And have the judges or have the popular vote decide that they like it. So in sixth place, we have Corey. And he's
Yay!
Corey, I loved your video. I love that you were open to a stranger on the internet saying, "Hey, man, I like your artwork. Do you want to be part of this 30 Seconds to Masterpiece video game?" I loved your, spirit that you were like, "Yeah, okay." Do you want to tell us a little bit about your piece since we have you here before I show it again?
Yeah, what do I say about it? I was kind of inspired by, how those videos you see of Picasso painting on the glass and stuff like that. That was kind of the inspiration. But instead of doing a line drawing, I just filled the whole glass with paint, and then I kind of removed it using the end of a brush. So I tried to, I don't know, it took me so long just to set it up and get it in frame. And then I did like at least 30 takes.
Oh,
Wow.
Not
That's crazy.
Besides using the end of the brush, I used a just like a regular small round, and then this piece of foam, which
Yeah, I can see
created
that.
like kind of a nice wider line, but it was harder to make out what it was. And my wife said, "What is that?" Because I showed her all those,
You didn't.
and she was like, "Yeah, I like the skinnier line one," so I just went with that one.
Yours was super cool and
Thank you.
could have easily won, but
Well,
we're
there were
out there shamelessly self-promoting ourselves.
yeah, I didn't
Yours is
do
probably
any
better
of
than any of
that.
ours, but
I
That is
did do
true.
in some of the later takes, I did some trying to play with um different materials that I was waving around, which either blocked the light and maybe reflected some color through that, but they seemed much duller than
Mm.
just a straight light. And yeah, if I would have spent a little bit more time playing with it, I probably took like 2 days, 3 days just filming.
Wow. Thank
it's
you for that.
tough.
It is
Yeah,
tough.
It's tough getting
yeah,
that
Spent a
shot
couple
that you
days with
want.
that.
It's really tough.
it
Well,
is.
let's watch it. I thought it came out great. I was really
It's
impressed.
awesome.
And I did get the Picasso connection that I felt like, oh yeah, that was very smart.
Well,
And
I didn't want you to see me, so
yeah,
that's kind of why I did it in reverse.
yeah,
Excellently executed.
very, very cool. Okay, let's go here and here. Yes.
Timing on that was like perfect. That must have been like stressful.
Oh yeah,
Good
just
timing.
trying to make sure to get it in 30 seconds. There were some where I had like 2 or 3 seconds left, but they didn't look as good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get. And then to get it, I think I had to crop it too, because it was a little bit wider than the 16:9. So yeah, that kind of, I lost some of the stuff, especially in the lower right corner.
Now, I understand correctly, this is a character, Oni, Oni, correct?
Mhm.
That you've been drawing for a long time, and you
Yes,
this
price since
character?
like the early 2000s.
Cool.
Wow.
And
In
so,
different in different iterations.
does he always have horns?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Is he kind of like a goat?
It's
Half goat,
from
half man?
Japanese mythology. So
Oh,
they're like,
Oni.
yeah,
I know what Onis are.
yeah,
Those are the
yeah. They're
demons.
like ogre demons. So yeah.
oh, see, I wish our critics had known. I wish I had known that to tell the critics because,
Well, it needs to stand on its own without a backstory, I feel like, and it didn't really do that.
well,
And
this
then then the music was just
we did have.
when I created, because I haven't done any music stuff probably since the early 2000s.
Mhm.
So I used GarageBand, and I
Oh,
took some recorded sounds, but then also sounds that were a part of GarageBand, and try to come up with something. And it was getting down to the wire, and I didn't want to extend the project because you said Sunday, but then you're like, well, if you need a couple extra days, and I'm like, no, no,
Yeah.
just do it. Yeah. But it sounded fine when I was doing it on my iPad. And then when you had it upload to YouTube, I'm like, oh my gosh, the bass is
mhm.
just blowing everything out. Because there was a lot of uh treble stuff that was in there that made it a little bit more spooky in
Oh,
my
That's
mind,
too
but
bad.
the bass just
yeah.
turned it into like, oh my god, what are we, on the dance floor or something?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, I actually like the soundtrack a lot the way it was. I like that rattling bass. I thought it gave it like a really interesting vibe.
I feel like if there would have been a little bit more distortion,
Mhm.
maybe, but I didn't put a whole lot of time into playing with that. Like I said, I haven't used GarageBand in forever, and I haven't done any
Yeah.
um soundscaping
Yeah.
in many, many years.
Yeah.
Mm.
I think you're saying that it should stand on its own, Corey, but I think that context really does help. Sometimes people appreciate art, especially when the art is very challenging. Not that that wasn't challenging in that way. That I mean, like some conceptual art or like, taping a banana to the wall, like, the challenging like that. So Kurt and I were talking like, yeah, we have to get the critics to hear more about the backstory. So maybe when we do the uploading of the videos and get together with all the participants and talk about, oh, what was our experience making the work, then we can get the critics to watch that and to actually have that kind of story behind it so that they know. Because they were all like, what is this cartoon character? They didn't realize it had this history behind it.
I know somebody said, "Oh, it seems like Charlie Brown," and I was like, "Oh my God, yes, Charles Schultz for sure." And being a Minnesotan, it's like,
Uh-huh.
no,
Oh no.
it
That's too
wasn't
bad.
supposed to look like that.
Right, right. Okay, so in fifth place, we have Linda, Donna, and Kurt. Let's try to check that out here. We'll
I know this one.
start on here. Let me get back now. Okay.
It was a beautiful day until it wasn't, and it was all Linda's fault. First it was the eyes. They looked through to my soul. Then the lips, so full and rich, I can't wait to feel them on the canvas. But there was magic afoot. I saw the wand, Linda's wand, and I learned not all magic is good. Oh my God! Me Jim Rose!
Feed me, Jim Rose!
Give me dark, Jim Rose!
I eat your soul, Jim Rose, Joel.
It's all Linda's fault.
Oh, wow, love ranch dressing.
Oh,
I'm flattered, Kurt, that you.
I do love rain. Who is Jim Rose? That's my son. Who is Jim Rose?
It's the circus sideshow from the 90s. That's what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And Sophia Ballesteros, one of the critics, who is a gallerist, or curator, and works for a gallery in Miami, the Mindy Solomon Gallery. She heard the ranch dressing, Kurt. She noticed it and
I know.
thought it was humorous. So you got you got a point there. But yes, you came in, you guys came in fifth place, and I don't know how you did it. No, it was amazing. Like the hand coming out with like towels wrapped around it or something, pink towels.
Yeah. Yeah. We thought we were going to do that in one take. And of course, that didn't happen. And like, take two, there were mistakes. Take three, stuff didn't work. Take four, the whole team was melting down around take four. And I think we got this like in take five.
Yeah. Rumpelstiltskin here is in the chat. He's in India tuning in, and
Oh my gosh.
he says, I liked that one. Jim Rose is hilarious, and he's laughing. So
Well, Jim Rose is hilarious.
yeah. Rumpelstiltskin, this is for you. Thank you so much. He watched every single one of your videos, all of them, and he commented on all of them. And he really liked Carrie's video as well, because he likes sketches and stuff. So I just wanted to, Carrie came in seventh place, Rumpelstiltskin. I don't know when you tuned in, but we've got Carrie in seventh place. We've got Corey here, Burnett Hansen in sixth place, and we've got Linda, Donna, and Kurt in fifth place. And now we're up to fourth place. And unfortunately, Joel is not here. He's been at all of these things. I guess he just couldn't make it tonight. So we're going to check out his video nonetheless. We're going to have to share my screen here and go here first. Okay, here we go. Woohoo! Okay.
I do love the end piece of that. It's a gorgeous
It's
piece.
Really good.
Yeah.
It looks really good. It's a nice piece of art. And the fact his daughter did that song is just awesome.
Yeah.
I love that song. That's one of my favorite songs.
Yeah.
And his daughter did it. That's so cool.
And Ralphie Draws is here from the Philippines. Hey, Corey, you know Ralphie Draws, right? Oh, did I lose you? Ask to unmute, it says. Oh, okay. Well, you're muted. Well, anyway, Ralphie Draws from the Philippines is saying good morning to all of us. So,
morning.
Hey, Ralphie.
Yeah. So yeah, Joel's music was awesome. It was based on The Cure's song "The Forest," and that got him a lot of brownie points with our friend Rainey, who is the music executive. And yeah, he came in fourth place. And so Joel has been in this competition since round one, and he's hanging in there. I wish he was here tonight. I really miss him. Joel, if you see this, I really miss you. I wish you were here. What can we say? What can we say about Joel, Kurt? Or Joel's piece?
Why does he love ranch dressing?
He says he has a version to it, actually.
No, I know.
But he loves you anyway, Kurt.
I know. I love him too. And now, since we've connected over these sessions, I'm now sending him like quick art shorts, as Melodie knows. I'm just like, wow, Joel, isn't that cool? You should do that.
Yeah. I would like to add about Joel. Joel is one of the 3 nominees for the Critics Choice Award, the Esteemed Critics Choice Award.
That's
we have
good.
Joel as one of those nominees. All right, let's go on to number 3. Fran, who Okay, yeah, he is not one of the nominees for the Critics' Choice Award, but he is in third place. He started out and it really seemed like he was going to be
Yeah.
in the running for the Critics Award, but David, presented that case against him, and I think all the kind of swayed a lot of the critics. So, anyhow, here we go.
Carl was unusually quiet as we reached the halfway point of our evening hike, when I got a text from Carl saying that he was stuck at work and had to cancel for tonight.
Let's create a game show. All right, let's see here.
Fran's art is amazing. I mean, he really should have been a graphic novel artist.
He has made some stuff like that, I think.
Yeah, I think so. He's done a lot of stuff. He's made some
He's
games.
awesome.
Yes.
Since high school, Fran has been
Fran,
like his
you're
rock
officially
star.
he's officially a square though, because he said in the text
Yeah.
message where I sent out the Zoom link to everybody, he said, be there or be square. So he's a square.
I remember in high school, I was like a freshman and then maybe a sophomore, and Fran was a senior, and Joel was a senior when I was a freshman. Those guys were just like art gods that I thought were like the best ever. I was a couple years
Absolutely.
behind them. I was just like, I remember I had one class, I think I was in painting and drawing, and Fran was painting that mural in Mr. King's room. And he was like, just the best ever. I
Yeah,
always look at Fran like that, like just, someone I always looked up to.
Very talented.
very talented. Very true. I loved that he brought the 1-page 30-second story to life. Like that was great.
That's great.
It didn't even occur to me that somebody could make a 30-second video masterpiece like that. So I'm really happy to see, new stuff, like new forms. It's great. Yeah, number two. Number two. We know
Yeah, we
number
know.
number two is also a nominee for the Critics'
Okay.
Choice Award. And that goes to James, otherwise known as Jim Rose. Yeah, okay. Get this. Let's share this screen with you folks. All right.
Jim, it seemed like in the beginning of the video, you're like casual. I've got so much time, everything's cool. And in the end, you're like, really hunkering down, like, I gotta get this damn stuff off here.
You created wonderful tension with that.
Yeah.
The whole time I'm like, come on,
seconds
get it
left. I'm
off.
still pulling
Get
it
it
off.
off of there.
It took me like it did for you, Corey, like 30 tries, I had like these ink drawings just stacking up,
Oh my God.
It's crazy. We had open studios last week, and I had to go in and clean up my studio, and I was finding all these little balls of this like inky black residue because I was like peeling it off and then just throwing it,
Throwing it.
and it was just everywhere, all over the place, like because it turns into this little rubbery sort of thing. It was all covered in ink, of course. So it was anyway, but it was a lot of fun. I think I still got some ink in my room.
believe it. I
That's
believe
sweet.
it. James, you'll be happy to know that Amy Gummer, she put 5 creativity, 5 originality, 5 theme, 5 execution. So you got
Wow.
20 out of 20 from Kurt's sister.
Nice.
And
Thanks.
now her scores are the only ones I'm privy to at this very second in
Okay.
time. So, but yeah, pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Yep, you did good with the
It,
critics, and
it
you're
was
not.
deserved, Jim. I mean, there was a lot of angst. There was a lot of emotion in that. It was a cool piece for sure.
In
Thank
fact,
you.
Rainey Hancock, the music exec, said that she would hang that on her wall. It was a
Really?
piece
I
that
got like 30 of them if she
that's what I told her. She said she should buy one. So maybe
got
you
them all
should look
stacked
into
up in my studio.
it.
By all 30.
There's other ones that came up better, but they
Oh
just weren't
yeah.
in 30 seconds.
I bet they would look amazing as like
Little
a
wall of
whole
skulls.
frame. Yeah. That would
There's
be
some really good
cool.
ones. I just didn't get them done in 30 seconds, you know.
Yeah. Wow. That brings us to number 1 gold place again. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Man, it was a really close race between Fran, James, and Kurt until the end for the popular vote. But Kurt canvassed every single person he ever met in his whole life to vote for him
Did
and came
I
out.
scoured the internet?
Yep, came out from behind. But Kurt, your video is pretty awesome. So let's take a look at it.
Dark wizard casts a spell to escape the dead land.
Where does the bardal go?
I want to take this opportunity to look at some of these comments here. I got to move my Zoom thing here to see these
That is
comments.
pretty cool, Kurt.
Okay, check it
Oh,
out.
thanks.
Here's some comments. Gary Arnold, very cool neon look. Sonia Tagliento, it was gory, a bit sci-fi, and a whole lot of creative. Love this. Via Giovio, amazing, so creative. You curated an imaginative visual and auditory experience in 30 seconds. I'm impressed. Darian, wait, how was this done? Betty Scroggs, love this. The colors, the sparkles, the lights are all great. Led up to the suspenseful opening door. Please continue creating. Rumpelstiltskin in India. Maybe he's still here watching. He says this was a complete production. It got the art, the light show, the music works, the scary voiceover, and then there's the hand. On and on. Amazing. Great stuff, Kurt. Creepy. I think the ink stained hand doing the creating was extra spooky. Well done. Well done. Dawn Arnold, his wife, loved the lights with the smoke and sound effects. That's very kind of you, Dawn. Spooktacular. Yes. Okay. Wow. Excellent, Kurt. Excellent.
Yeah, I got to say
Round of
the
applause.
painting. Thank you, thank you. The painting of the hand was definitely a last minute, thing, and Jim, for what I heard when I was watching the critics, the one comment they made is just like, why didn't Jim paint his hand, or put some nail polish on or something?
Oh. Yeah, my
Yeah.
hand is kind of in the way on mine a little bit. And there was like a little glitch where it freezes in the beginning of the video. That really, there's like this little part where it glitched. Like,
Oh yeah, what happened with that? I was wondering about that.
I don't know what happened. I have no idea, but it was just in there. It was,
Yeah.
it was kind of annoying.
Checked it and I was like, oh no, that's in the original. It's in the one you sent me. And I was like, and I was gonna say, well, it's supposed to be like blah, blah. And I was like, no, it's cool.
Just a glitch.
Got a glitch. Who's gonna notice it? But you noticed it. No, I
I
noticed
definitely noticed it. My hand's so big it like blocks the whole camera, like there's like
Right. Right,
It's
right.
like nothing. Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
So Kurt,
Cool.
you're also nominated for the Critics Choice Award. Now nobody knows who the winner is but me. Let me see if there are no more new comments here. Okay. So do y'all want to know who they finally settled
Yeah.
on?
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right. We had Kurt, Joel, and James. Those were the three nominees, and they chose as their, and the critics were, let me tell you who the critics were. Dan Dykson.
Oh really?
Yep, Dan Dyke. Oh, you didn't know. Okay, Dan
I had
Dykson,
no idea.
Rainey Hancock, David Chase, who's my friend from New York City, and um, Sophia Ballesteros, who works for Mindy Solomon, and she's our independent curator as well in Miami. Amy Gumar, who is Kurt's sister, who has a degree and teaches, or she was a teacher, a humanities teacher, right, Kurt?
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
got like, I don't know, all kinds of degrees. And am I missing? Who am I missing?
Rainy.
Jen Retz.
Jen Retz. Jen Retz in the Netherlands. Yep.
Did
And
you say
Rainey.
Rainy too or
I
no?
said Rainey. Yep.
Okay.
Rainey, Jen Retz, Dan Dykson, David Chase, Sophia Ballesteros, and Amy Gummer. There.
Cool.
Six critics. So the
Yeah.
six of them got together and they decided that the Critics' Choice Award would go to James.
Really?
Yeah.
No, that's
Congratulations.
awesome.
Nice.
Good job,
Yeah.
I,
James.
yeah, you guys both did great too. I thought Joel's was really something.
Yeah.
For everything, like I thought his was something. But anyway, well, that's so cool. I'm surprised. That's awesome.
Yeah. Yep.
Surprised
Yep.
like I was happy to be nominated, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's great. Yay.
So,
Woohoo. Woohoo.
yeah. And that's that. Critics' Choice. And then Kurt was the winner of Gold Place again for the third time in a row. And we discussed, Kurt and I were discussing brainstorming, and we came up with what we're going to do for round 4, which will be the season finale of this year. Do you have the information handy, Kurt, like with dates and things like that, that we could share with people? Or
I can, yeah, let me I do. You want me to
excellent.
put it up?
Oh, sure. If you want, well, you don't have to put it up. You can just read it out, or
I'll just
let
read
them
it
know.
out.
Just let them know the
So
date.
yeah, sure. So Melodie twisted my arm. I wasn't sure we were going to be able to squeeze this in before the end of the year, but she talked me into it, and it's going to be a cool end of the year, end of the season finale. So the theme of the production is dreams. Okay. And what we're asking participating artists to do is to make an original piece, but use some form of AI as a tool to enhance and complement the piece. And we've dropped all of the other associated rules that otherwise you were held to, like you can't splice the video, you can't what else, cut, splice,
Like you
compress
can
time,
basically
lengthen
do
time.
whatever you want, basically, for this one, as long as it's not R-rated. It's
It's 30
totally.
seconds.
Yeah, it's got to
Yeah,
be 30 seconds, but it can be sped up. It can be, it can be stop motion. It can be whatever. It can be anything. And it just has
yeah,
to have AI as some component of it. It doesn't have to be
yeah,
all made with AI. It doesn't have to have a lot of AI, but the
yeah.
themes, dreams, and the interesting thing I think about AI, what I've heard like for these like the chat ones, like if you ask it a question, it never gives you the same answer twice. Is that true?
That's true. Yeah,
So
that's
like
true.
I know from lucid dreaming, like if you look at a piece of writing in a dream, like let's say this is a sign and it says stop, and I look at it in my dream, it says stop, and then I look away and I look back at it, it won't say stop. It'll say something completely
Yeah,
different. So in that regard, I think it's kind of interesting that AI and our own consciousness have that kind of like weird similarity. But I mean, we humans have created AI, I guess. So like, I guess.
yeah. And Mel, the one thing that I would also state, for the record is that, both you, I, and many artists have very strong reservations about AI in the world of art. And you and I debated, pretty vigorously over whether or not to do something like this.
Yeah, I
But
was like, no, get-go, I was like, no AI.
yeah,
This is about AI. This is about like more like what Carrie did, like drawing
yes,
in 30 seconds, or what Corey did and drawing in like being very creative about what you can do in 30 seconds and how to do it.
Yeah.
But so this is not going to be an all the time thing. This is like
Right.
I
Let's
think
not
this is
change
like,
it completely like this. Yeah.
yeah. This is just like, let's see. Let's see what happens. Let's see, let's just see. Uh, let's just not,
experiment it with as a tool.
yeah.
So with the time frame, like I feel like with this one, you're thinking by January?
I didn't read the dates yet. So here, let me read the dates. The process will be exactly the same as what you just went through. We're envisioning meeting the contestants, reading the rules at this point, November 9th. Okay. Then we're looking at entries due November 23rd. What, 2 days before Thanksgiving? Yeah.
Well,
And then,
it's right upon us,
yep.
but you think it's
23rd, I think it's 4 days before. I think this year it's the 27th.
Oh, is
It's
it?
Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So then the review and the show of work would be November 30th. We're going to do critics again. Critics, were really, really quite interesting. And, Melodie and I have been trying to line up like a really cool panel of critics for this next one. Critics, that would be the December 7th, and then the grand finale, December 14th.
Yep. So we're
Okay.
entering the unknown, but I guess that's good. Like it's good to, push ourselves as artists to enter into realms we have no idea what they are.
Isn't that what artists do? I mean, don't they put themselves in precarious places and explore those things that, make them uncomfortable or people uncomfortable?
Yeah. This sounds like it's going pretty digital, and I am not a digital artist at all. I'm very old school, but like, I don't know.
So
Yeah.
is there a way, Jim, that you could do your old school thing and then maybe like
Mess
ask
with it afterwards.
maybe ask AI to write you a little song to go with it, or write you a
Yeah.
little, or
Yeah,
like,
I think so. I have ideas for the next one before I heard what the theme was,
oh
you
yeah.
know? Yeah, I had
Mhm.
definitely ideas, and I could try to kind of make them work together. But it sounds like it's going to lend itself to being like you import it into some sort of like, you know, like iFilm type video editing software and like start messing with it and let AI have its way with it, a little bit or something like
AI only has to be an element of it. You could do everything as you want to do the piece and say and ask AI, hey, how about a soundtrack? Or how about helping me with the soundtrack? Or how about helping me, with the narrative?
Mhm.
So AI only has to be just one piece. It could be a small piece.
Or you could take an image that you've made, that you've painted,
Mhm.
and you could like Kurt's sister, who's going to be one of the judges, she's really into using Grok, and she takes her images and she puts them in Grok, and Grok animates them for her. So,
Yeah.
and she says that in that case they do 6 seconds of animation. So in that case, if you were gonna like try to, I mean, you could take the 6 seconds and put that in, and then have
Yeah.
your whatever. I mean, really, like you can do whatever you want. We don't,
Slice too and like cut it doesn't have to be one continuous take.
right, exactly.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. So you could do 6 seconds, 6 seconds, 6 seconds, like all different images. You could take
Yeah.
like, like however many that is, like different
Or you
images,
could
and
do it
You could animate all, like, let's say you had 5 images, you could animate them all for 6 seconds and then have 5 different images and that'd be your 30 seconds. And that's your
Yeah.
dream, dream, that's the theme. So as long as it's dreamy and whatever dream means to you, and I think like with the critics knowing like they judged on creativity, originality, theme, and execution, right? So they'll want to know like the theme and the execution. The execution will have to have a little bit or a lot or however much AI you want, But I think it might be good we talk about it and then we have the judges like listen to the creators to explain how they did it, to explain like, what's going on.
Context. Yep.
Context. Yeah.
It's important.
So yeah, this is like definitely out on a limb here because it's not any direction that I was planning to take 30 seconds to masterpiece. But I think as a round, hey, let's experiment and let's see, like use this opportunity without any real rules to have fun, create something dreamy, dream themed and amazing.
That's
I don't
cool.
know.
When you mentioned that Dan was one of the critics judges, I had thought, why isn't Dan involved with this? He's like one of us kids, like art kids from Mr. King's room, like he was in all my art classes, like he was like a year, I just remember him as being part of that group. So I'm glad to see he is involved. He did get involved.
Yes, he came up with this whole like sheet, this whole scoring sheet that was
nice.
Dan's doing. He was very organized.
Cool. Yeah, he's a great artist too, though.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely. He's worked with lots of brands and he has his own
design work for sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's what's happening in the 30 second to masterpiece world. If anybody out there, I don't know how to like look there. Am I looking at the
Can I invite people out there? I know.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely.
People who create with AI or who just create and maybe they're interested or curious or whatever, like whatever. Like I
know a lot of artists. I'm in a studio program with like 100 artists.
Oh wow.
So I could bring in like tons. Like we all have our studios together in the Brooklyn Army Terminal. It's like 100 of us, all with studios.
Gosh, that's amazing.
And then I got other people I know too. There's this one guy, William Reed. He's really good, but he's a painter. He's not. But he could maybe do something. He's really he's like,
I know this one artist who he uses AI by having AI generate images from words and stuff that he puts into the AI, and then he'll paint the image like that sort of was co-created with the AI and himself or whatever. Like, I mean, it's infinite how you could use it and how and what degree you use it to is up to you completely. And and so maybe since this is a totally wild round, I mean, if you wanted to share it with all your artist friends go for it. Like maybe we have like as many entrants as people want to, if you know what I mean. Like usually six was a good number. We let Kurt in as the 7th this time because he's created the show, but 6 is a good number. But maybe for this AI thing, we just try whatever, we just try everything.
Send it out to a couple of. I'll send it up to a couple of them. See.
Yeah.
Just to see.
Yeah. So that's that, man. So congratulations to all of you. 7th.
Yeah, thanks.
Carrie in 7th place, and Corey in 6th place, Linda, Donna, Kurt in 5th, Joel in 4th, Fran in 3rd, Jim in 2nd, and Kurt in 1st. And the big Critics Choice Award goes to James Rose.
Thank you. Yes.
That's it.
That was great. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Thank you guys.
Hey Mel, why don't we tell these guys in the internet that we're planning out the rounds for next year right now too. So, up into this point of time, Mel and I have just been looking at one round ahead. But, Mel threw the gauntlet on the ground, to me this week and said, no, Kurt, we're in too much of a rush, to get these rounds, set up. Let's think about what next year is going to look like. And so right now we're in conversations about what next year is going to look like. And it looks like it's going to be 5 rounds, although I don't quite think we're done talking about what it's all going to be.
Yeah, we're excited though. We're excited, and we have some themes, and we also have material restrictions as an idea.
Mhm.
Like you can only use like watercolor and India ink or something in one of
I
the
like it.
rounds.
I like that.
That'd be cool, right? Yeah. And also like a theme maybe is like modern art, like and Kurt's sister Amy is friends with this scholar who has written Jasper Johns books among many other books and stuff. So maybe we do like, the modern art theme, and we get the critic who is like the big wig in the contemporary art world of criticizing, or not criticizing, but like scholarly knowledge about modern art. So anyway, yeah, we're moving and shaking behind the scenes, trying to make 30 Seconds to Masterpiece the best possible show that it can be. So thank you everybody for joining us, and let's look forward to this crazy weird AI round. We'll get some participants. Let us know if you want to be a participant. You can write to me at 30seconds2masterpiece@gmail.com. And I think it's written somewhere in one of my descriptions, the email address that you can write to me at. Let me know you want to be a participant. And congratulations, Kurt and James and Corey. You guys did great. We missed all the other participants and critics. We missed having you here with us tonight, but we'll be back.
All right.
Corey, I loved your
Thanks,
piece.
Melodie.
Jim, I loved your piece. You guys are great.
Great.
Thank
You guys
you.
did great.
Thank you.
Really, the two of you did
Hey.
excellent.
Yeah, everybody did.